Then what will happen? We will create in our next section the blockchain client app. Using our client app, we will make some transaction. Transaction means one user will send coin to another user, and that time going to blockchain controller, this is API. This new transaction API will be invoked. We will see later, and the transaction will be right click, create transaction here, and go to definition. Here it will come, and after checking the user balance and validating the signature, it will add the transaction. Go to definition. Here it will add. This adding transaction part I will explain in our next section. For now, go to Chrome browser. Let's mine empty transaction for now, for this section. If I mine this empty transaction, what function will execute? Blockchain controller, and scrolling down, this API will be invoked. For now, going to up, right click, go to view, index. Why? This, when we click mine button, this mine, and this is the ID, mine button. When we click mine button, it will go to this mine action method. So place this breakpoint here, and let's click mine. It will go to this mine function. This mine function. Step into, it will come in here. Then it will try to find out the nonce, the proof for this empty transaction. Previous hash is 1, last block. This method comes from this last block. It will go to this create proof of work, go to definition, here it will come. Previous hash is 1, step into proof 0 is valid proof function. We will pass transaction which is empty, and proof is 0. At the first time we are sending here 0 and previous hash equal 1. Then it will get the signature from this transaction, and signature is empty string, and guess will be the combination of signature, nonce, and previous hash. You see, this is the value for this guess, and it will come to this get SHA-256 algorithm to get a hash and try to get 2 leading zeros of that hash to find out the golden nonce. Stepping into string builder, it will generate a byte and hash, and it will convert append to the hash. This will take time, so we are step out, and this is the hash we see, but this hash is not valid for proof of work state. Why? In our condition we specify the hash first two number should be 0. That time it will be verified. So we are returning false. This is not true. This result hash not starting with 2 zeros. So it will coming here and it's figure out that it's false. So false negative meaning true. So it will come here proof plus plus, and this time proof equal 1. Previously it was 0. Now it will work for proof 1, step out, and proof work not work out, and it will increase proof 2, and it will come to this and getting a hash for this proof, and this hash is still not valid. So false. It will come to proof and it will be 3. You see 3. In this way it will increase one by one until it find out the golden hash, which first two number will be 0. So we cannot wait. Let's step out and let's see what's the golden nonce. And the proof is 120. That means when we pass 120 here to this function, that time the hash number, first two number starts with 20. So we finally found out the golden hash and nonce. So first, this is not first 10 block count. So we are not decreasing the reward. This is to decrease in Bitcoin network after 21,000, 2100. The reward is divided by 2. And here we are specifying 10. When it block reached to 10 blocks, that time this code will be executed. For now, this miner is the winner and find out the golden hash. That's why this miner will get reward. And current transaction added. Currently this current transaction has 1 transaction and block count will be increased. Currently block is 0. After executing this, block will be 1. Return proof. We got our proof 120 golden nonce, and this proof will pass in create new block. Now miner can add this block to the chain. This is the block, and this get hash function, we are passing last block of the chain. Currently this chain has one block. You see this one block. We are passing here. From this block we are trying to get the SHA-256 hash. Which is previous hash. It will come to this. Let's step out. Step out. This is the previous hash. We just got. And current transaction is 1. After executing this line, the transaction will be empty. And chain was 1. After executing this line, chain will be 2. This is first block and this is second block. You see? And one transaction. Let's step into. So miner successfully mined and it will return the block. And it will go to this index, meaning this action method. Currently transaction is 0, empty. And the blocks is 2 blocks in the blockchain. Now let's see the view. You see? This is the second block and this is the reward. And refresh this Coinbase. You can see 2 blocks. Anyway, you will understand everything better when we will finish our next blockchain client application.